Creating a cohesive and comprehensive approach to sustainable weight loss involves integrating the essential principles covered in previous episodes into an actionable plan. This final episode of our series, number 73, is Blueprint for Success, the Essentials of Lasting Weight Loss. It aims to tie together the core themes of hydration, sleep, mindful eating, and managing urges. I encourage you to implement these practices into your daily life and use what resonates with your lifestyle and goals, while not selling yourself short of what is possible. While we are all unique, we're also capable of more than we think. Hear that? Yes, you are more capable of achieving what you want. Let's get ourselves set up for a lighter second quarter of this year and move into the third quarter, the summer season, feeling proud that we made this time for ourselves.
Hi, I'm Clarinda, and you are listening to the Feel Light Mind and Body podcast, created for women like you. Women who are experiencing success in so many areas of life, but are struggling with weight loss, stress eating, and decreased energy. Losing weight can feel hard, heavy, and restrictive. That's why every week I will be offering you a different perspective, tips, encouragement, and a unique approach so that you can feel lighter in your mind and body rather than feeling deprived, frustrated, or discouraged. What if you could feel free, yet in control around food for the rest of your life? What if you could enjoy your experience of losing weight and getting healthier? You absolutely can. You're in the right place. Take this time for yourself and let's dive in.
Yes, at the time of this episode airing, it's the second day into the third quarter of 2024. Crazy, huh? Or maybe as a Canadian, I should be saying eh? Funny, I don't think I use a very much, and when I think about it, neither does my family. Anyway, what I do know about us in the North is we're excited that spring has arrived. Although here on the East Coast, we got some lovely snow and ice pellets last week. I must admit, those sparkling, ice-covered branches were gorgeous. But I'm so ready for the beauty of blooming flowers. More importantly than the weather, how are you doing on your first quarter goals that you set in January? Now, before your brain wants to shut down and stop listening, decide that you're going to look at your data objectively. Whether you choose to stay stuck or move forward depends on what you make your actions or results mean about yourself. If you're beating yourself up by letting the inner critic monopolize the conversation, then you're going to feel bad and your brain will shut down on any possibility and urge you to do something to feel better right now. Often when we're in that mindset, it will urge us for a quick hit of the dopamine feel-good neurotransmitters, which, as you know, taste or feel good in the moment, but they add to our problem that we wish we could solve. So I encourage you to be honest and compassionate at the same time. If we lie to ourselves, we're depriving ourselves of feeling lighter in our minds and bodies. I coached someone last week who was telling me about her good habits. We celebrated them, and then I encouraged her to also share the messy part. You know, the part we avoid or hide because of the shame and blame we tend to attach to it. She initially restated her story, that she thought for her age she was doing well and that she should be grateful because some of her friends and colleagues were worse off than her. Yet she came to me because she was not happy with the added weight. And I definitely said yes to the gratitude, but I also said, let me help you get clear of what is still possible for you. Her shoulders started to drop and she took a deep breath and tentatively said, okay. At the end of our very first session, she said she already felt lighter. She felt relieved to finally get help in looking at her facts. Kind of like that feeling of cleaning out that messy closet, that we make sure the door is closed when others are around, and even shut the door for our own sake so we don't feel bad. We think it's out of sight, out of mind, but we all know that's not really true because it's always lying just below the surface. Some of the facts she shared were lower energy, higher blood pressure, increased stress, rating it an 8 to 9 on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being no stress. A gradual increase of 5-pound weight gain for the past 10 years, and now wearing clothes that make her feel and look older than her age. I felt to share this hope, as many of you listening may be attached to your story, which is holding you back from that healthier, vibrant person that you have so much potential to be. We can't stop the birthdays from accumulating, nor do we want to, because that means we're no longer living. But I know I don't want to go through this aging process by default, as that will involve a lot of unnecessary suffering in no time. I want to live an extraordinary life. I want to be able to run after my grandchildren, be independent in my personal care and home tasks, travel and enjoy myself, and have the energy to volunteer and inspire and empower people until the day I die. We can end the social determinants of health aspects for our family by creating an active and healthy atmosphere so that poor health caused by obesity is no longer a common theme. Pause this for a moment if you want and write down what you want your life to look like 1, 5, 15 years from now, and then join back in, as you're going to want to listen right until the end for an exciting invite that you can look forward to. Okay, let's move on as I highlight some key points from the previous 4 episodes in this series to wrap it up. And I would be doing you a big disservice if I didn't encourage you to click on the link in this episode's description to book your free 20-minute conversation with me, so together we can get clear on what your next best step is for you, whether that's working together or me recommending what would be better for you to do first. I want to set you up for success, but you have to take that first empowering step. Got it? I promise you, we keep it fun, stress-free, simple, yet focused. You'll leave the conversation feeling encouraged and hopeful no matter what. Our journey in this 5-part series began with the foundational role of hydration in overall wellness, episode 68, called Energize Your Life, the Power of Hydration. Water, our body's most crucial nutrient, plays a pivotal role in nearly every bodily function. It aids in digestion, supports metabolism, facilitates the elimination of waste, and helps regulate body temperature. Adequate hydration is also key to maintaining energy levels and can significantly impact cognitive function and mood. To weave hydration into the fabric of your daily routine, consider setting specific, measurable goals for your water intake. Start your day by hydrating your body with a glass or 2 of water, perhaps with a squeeze of lemon to kickstart your digestion. Make it a habit to drink water before each meal, not only to ensure hydration, but also to help moderate your appetite. Carry a water bottle with you throughout the day and set reminders to take sips regularly. Remember, incorporating hydrating foods like fruits and vegetables into your diet can also contribute to your overall fluid intake. Hydration is the essential elixir of health. In episode 69, Dreaming of Better Sleep, we delved into the transformative power of sleep. We uncovered its vital role in emotional regulation, appetite control, and overall health. Quality sleep is instrumental in balancing the hormones that influence hunger and satiety, reducing stress levels, and ensuring our bodies have the necessary time to repair and rejuvenate. Crafting a sleep-conducive environment is critical. Consider the comfort and support of your mattress and pillows, the temperature of your room, your last meal, your stress level, and the absence of light and noise. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, can help regulate your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm. Develop a pre-sleep ritual that signals to your body it's time to wind down, such as reading rather than being on electronics, gentle stretching, or a warm bath. Sleep is a cornerstone of vitality. Our exploration of empowered mindful eating illuminated the importance of being fully present during meals, savoring each bite, and honoring our body's hunger and fullness signals. That was episode 70. Mindful eating encourages us to eat with intention and attention, experiencing the flavors, textures, and sensations of our food, and recognizing our emotional responses to eating, and why we eat when we're not actually hungry. To cultivate a mindful eating practice, start by eating without distractions. Turn off the TV, put away your phone, and focus solely on your meal. Pay attention to the signals your body sends you. Are you truly hungry, or are you reaching for food out of habit, boredom, or emotion? By listening to our bodies, we can begin to differentiate between physical hunger and emotional cravings, choosing foods that satisfy both our nutritional needs and our taste preferences. We also touched on why you might not experience hunger signals anymore. You may be eating because a clock says it's time, or it's in your sight. Resetting your hunger hormones is one of the ways I help my clients get to their weight loss goals easier and faster. It also decreases those cravings and crazy urges to eat more. For you to experience joy in eating in a way that feels nourishing to your body and soul, what you are thinking while you're eating is paramount. If you're thinking thoughts like, I shouldn't be eating this is bad, I'd better eat this fast while no one notices, then that isn't true joy. I teach you how to eat foods of your preference in balance, but with intention. That is when you can also experience food freedom and not have to be scared of being in social situations if you're on that darn bandwagon. By doing so, you can stop that discouraging cycle of being on and off the bandwagon from week to week. Last week's episode, 72, was all about how managing urges extends beyond sheer willpower. It involves understanding the psychological triggers that lead to cravings and developing strategies to navigate them without succumbing. When we experience an urge, it's a signal from our brain, often in response to stress, boredom, or other emotional states. By acknowledging these urges without judgment and choosing not to act on them, we empower ourselves to make decisions that align with our health and wellness goals. One effective strategy is to pause when an urge arises. Take a deep breath and ask yourself what you're truly seeking in that moment. Is it comfort, relief, or perhaps a break from stress? By identifying the underlying need, we can find healthier ways to fulfill it, whether through a short walk, a conversation with a friend, or a few moments of quiet reflection or journaling. I also have a couple of tools my Feel Light Mind and Body members can pull out of their tool belts at any time to make it easier for them to continue honoring their plan. Learning how to manage urges will harness your inner strength, thereby giving you more energy for your day. Bringing these elements together into a personalized wellness plan is a culmination of our journey. Reflect on the habits and practices that resonate most with you and consider how they can be adapted to fit your lifestyle. Set realistic, achievable goals, and remember, the key to lasting change is consistency and flexibility. Life is dynamic, and our wellness plans should be as well. Support, accountability, and the right tools and tactics are crucial in navigating this journey. Weekly coaching sessions provide a space for reflection, learning, encouragement, and growth, allowing you to explore challenges and celebrate successes in a supportive environment. Motivation will wane, but together we find your deeper meaning as the inspiration needed to stay on track. As we conclude this series, remember that the path to sustainable wellness is a personal and ongoing journey. It's about making choices that reflect your values, goals, and aspirations. It's about moving beyond quick fixes and embracing a holistic approach that nurtures your body, mind, and spirit. I invite you to take a moment to reflect on the insights and strategies shared throughout this series. Consider how they can be woven into the fabric of your daily life to support your journey toward lasting wellness. And remember, you don't have to navigate this path alone. Reach out for support, join a community of like-minded individuals, and consider partnering with a coach who can guide you toward achieving your wellness goals. 3 months from today, we'll be in the next season, the next quarter of the year. What would you love to feel proud of achieving? I'd love to know. Send me a message, or if you're on my short weekly newsletter list, simply hit reply and let me know. And if you're not receiving these yet, what in the world? Use that 1-minute read to empower your week, reset your thinking, and take an action you've been avoiding or procrastinating. I'll pop the newsletter info in the description as well. Before we wrap up, there's something special I've got to share. Imagine a weekend that transforms you, coming up in just 2 months. It's an intimate, exclusive retreat designed to help you feel light in your heart, mind, and body. Why? Because if this podcast resonates with you, imagine the leaps you'll make by diving deeper in person. Each retreat outshines the last, and trust me, you don't want to miss the magic and restoration this one promises. Enjoy moments of solitude and connection with heart-centered women, just like you, all seeking that lightness of being. But here's the thing, there are only 16 spots and they're filling up. There's still room, but I'm personally inviting you to be part of my 10th retreat, where each experience is unique, fueled by my journey of continuous learning and sharing as a life and weight coach. So, to my busy, amazing listeners, this is your chance to be in the room where it all happens. Don't let regret sneak in. Go right now to the link in this episode's description and make the choice that could change everything in the very best way.
Now, do yourself the biggest favor. From love, take at least one action step from what you learned today. Knowledge without application won't give you the results that you desire. Let me know on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever, what you are choosing to do and when. And yes, please leave a podcast review wherever you are listening to this. When people read your words and can see themselves in them, then you are contributing to women empowering other women. And that feels amazing. You just might change or save a life today.